Hello and welcome to part 7 of Let's Play Murdered Soul Suspect. After looking around the church for quite a while, I stumbled across the last saw, which is thankfully placed right here, the place where you wouldn't naturally check. So I've got the completed story now. So let's recall the flashback.
He was looking for someone to fix up the old church. He'd been sitting up on that hill, abandoned for over 40 years. After getting hit by lightning back in '98, suffered a bunch of fire damage. So of course I agreed to help. I knew something was wrong the second I stepped inside. As an inexplicable chill came over me.
Okay.
Anyway, I shook it off and I set to work. They started tearing up the damaged floorboards. They were all bad. Well, I uncovered an old rat's nest. It seemed like any of the others I'd seen over my 22 years in the construction business, until I saw the scraps of human hair and bones that the rats had used to make it. And suddenly I heard the floorboards on the second floor creaking above me, and the sound of a young girl weeping. Well, I was worried that the damaged section of the ceiling was going to give way under her weight, so I yelled, "Hey, stop, come down immediately." My voice must have startled her because she went completely silent. So I got up and I went to look for her. When I entered the room upstairs, though, I was surprised to see it completely empty. It only took me a minute to make my way up there. I would have heard her run off if she did. That's when I heard the weeping again. Only this time it was coming from a bell tower. So I climbed up the long, treacherous, curving stairs at the top, and I noticed what I thought was dried blood dotting the way. And when I finally got up to the belfry, I was just paralyzed with terror. Lying before me was the withered corpse of a young girl. Judging by her sun-bleached clothes and weathered bones, it seemed like she'd been lying there for the better part of those 40 years the place had been empty. The rats, they picked her bones clean. I took off running. I didn't stop until I got all the way to town. The ravages of time made it impossible for the authorities to get any identity on this woman. It seems Salem will never know who killed her. Some people still claim to hear her weeping there. As for myself, I never went back.
Well, that's a despairing? Well, I suppose it kind of is. Disturbing story. The girl just gets killed in the bell tower and never gets found 40 years later.
Damn it.
The rats take apart, all apart. Oh, come on. Hey, cat.
So, where'd she go, huh?
Dude, don't be surprised. The cat isn't really gonna like you if you've been inside her. It. I don't know if it's he or she. Awful screamer, just. Nope, not that. Witness's mother's note, killer's motive, killer's identity. Scream, runaway witness, witness's mother. Note. There we are. I seem to be good. I pray you'll find us leaving now. Time to go to the station. Don't look back. We're not safe anymore. I think that said I'll be back later. Or something.
She's headed to the police station to steal some book. She'll blend in well there. mother work for the police? Fine. Don't tell me. Puss.
Alright, let's get going. No time like the present. Let's just get all...
Head back to the station.
Yep, after a long night's work. Now there were another set of things here, which were like fuel cans or some shit. Yeah, I know that. I'm looking at this though. 2 out of 16 for Eternal Flame. I'm gonna go ahead and guess, but that's like a game long search for that one. Right. Let me just run the 121 meters across Salem. Alright. I'm a little bit pissed off that this boat is here. There's absolutely no reason for it to be here. At all.
Quiet. Such a sleepy town.
Hey, the one with the woman who rapes tubes.
You absolutely retarded.
Lord, nothing happens here.
Nothing happens here, huh? Well, you know, I did just get shot.
Everything in the shadows makes me jump.
I did this. I talked him into this. He killed me, cop. I was lying dead in the street because of me.
Well, that's always good. The day we met. Still remember the first time I laid eyes on that man. Ronan had all of that bad boy swagger, and I admit I liked it, but what I liked even more was the heart underneath the facade that he couldn't hide. He was a guy from a rough neighborhood, and it hadn't hardened him as much as he let on. Yeah. Alright, there's something. I hope you guys don't mind me just running around randomly collecting things. News article 2. Southern police have still not made an official collection. Among the recent violent deaths, community speculation is increasing that this is the work of a single killer. In the absence of other connecting clues, the consistent thread is the strange bell-shaped symbol found at many of these crime scenes. No one has even the remotest theory on the meaning of the symbol, but this bell killer may have a personal reason for leaving this insignia. I just collected that. Why does it still glow? That's going to be annoying when I run back through here. And there's one more of the fuel cans. Ronan's childhood. Ronan's parents really sound unstable. It must have been really difficult for him growing up and feeling pressure to follow the unstable criminal past his parents fought, but now he's a diamond in the rough, such a sweet soul, and strong enough to keep its sweetness with everything his parents put him through. It's rare someone with a legitimate reason to be frustrated with his parents, and the way they raised him, never once complained about it. He's such a better person than anyone realizes. Katie Douglas family photo. She would never kill herself, she was happy with her life, she had plenty of friends, someone must have promised her they must have. Victim was hanged from ceiling fan, possibly suicide but no note. Fell simple raises possibility of murder.
Breakup?
He betrayed me. He said he'd love me forever, but he's marrying someone else. Did he cheat on me with her? I always thought there was someone else. Was it her?
Doesn't matter. It looks like he's moved on. Maybe you should too.
I can't. Not until I know the truth. Please, I must know. For better or worse.
Alright. I'll look into it.
Did he cheat on her?
Still, nobody should kill themselves. Everything seemed great. Guess that's why you're so nervous with Susanna. The thing is, if she hadn't jumped off that cliff, I never would have found my real soulmate. Man, it's so messed up.
Looks like he met this girl after his ex died.
No. No, it seems to be... What?
I wonder if he still thinks of her. Maybe that's why he's always been so hesitant. I wouldn't blame him, but it sucks that she's the reason I even approached him. He looks so hurt and broken. Like he needed someone to talk to. I didn't expect to fall in love with him. Weird how things work out.
She was just trying to be a friend. She never anticipated this.
Alright, the Ashland Hill Cemetery was founded in 1632 as part of a churchyard for the recent Puritan settlers of Massachusetts Bay Colony. Certain traumatic events expanded the cemetery significantly, one of which gave the cemetery its name. In 1665, a shipload of immigrants escaping the plague in London realized that the ship's population was already infected. They remained quarantined in the area of the cemetery, waiting to die. When they did, their bodies were burned and their ashes buried, and the graveyard was henceforth known as Ashland Hills. Okay. Well, I think I've probably got enough to help. Damn it. Help that woman now. Here's article number 3. While the Salem Police Department still resists officially connecting the recent killings, they have completely failed to address the strange manner of each murder, or the primary cause of the violent death in New England, as well as the rest of the United States. Is gunshot wounds. None of the recent killings have involved gunfire. Deaths, burns, or asphyxiation following the rise, or is the killer with a bizarre motive exercising a twisted method of operation in all of them? Well, I'm not sure, to be completely honest. Alright. The order of events.
Seems this was all a big misunderstanding. I'm not sure how I should take it, but I guess I'll find out. Good news is he wasn't cheating on you. Bad news is your suicide brought them together.
So he really loved me?
Looks like it.
I've made a big mistake.
He still thinks about you. Maybe you can take comfort in knowing that you'll never be forgotten.
I suppose. I just wish I had trusted him more. Maybe it could have been us getting engaged. What's done is done, I guess. Anyway, thanks for everything.
I wonder which girl's tits he prefers. I swear I'm not perverted in the slightest. Alright, let's continue looking around. I'm not entirely sure how I'm meant to get across here, but whatever. I'm not entirely sure why this entire bit is just burning. Okay, so I carry on being able to remove stuff, but I don't see why. It's not helping me at all. And you can stop glowing, I've already collected you. How am I supposed to get in here? How? There's no way for me to remove this? Alright. Well, I'm sure I can just continue onwards. I think there's really much I can do. There's another collectible up there. Let's go check it out. Witness trauma report. The witness immediately moved to trauma counselling after discovering the badly burned body. Okay. Oh.
Not going that way.
I'm not going that way, apparently. Need 11 more to uncover the story. Why is this story such a big one? It takes so many things to... Short bell symbol, directors are trying to find the possible connection to the bell symbol. People named Bell literally refers to bells. Anything to have to do with a bell. You know what would have made more sense? Is if you just didn't tell people that he was drawing bells. Then, if there was a bell, you would know for damn sure that it was him. You know, like real police do. They leave out details in the police report, in the reports to the journalists. The FBI can get involved to support local law enforcement if it is clearly established that there is a serial killer. The Salem Police Department had no statement on the FBI's announcement at the press time, but has continually refused to describe the deaths for work of a serial killer. There's no sense getting the town hysterical over something that may not be true. SPD spokeswoman Ingrid Lawson said in an earlier statement on the case. But the thing is, if I was you, I'd have just said, fuck it, it's a serial killer. And then gotten as many people involved trying to help as you can. Because that way, it's not... It's better to assume the worst, hope for the best, plan for the worst. You know? Alright. So I realise I've already done about 20 minutes already, but I'm just going to quickly do a little bit more collecting. So if you want to see the collecting, stay here, or you can just skip ahead to the next episode. SOC is commonly believed to stand for the Salem Oil Company. However, no such company exists. The initials actually stand for Sons of Charlie, the legal name of the service station. established by three brothers, Chuck, Charles Jr., Sean, and Seamus O'Leary in 1928, when automobiles started to become common. Business nearly did not survive the Great Depression, but managed to keep itself alive as a front for illegal alcohol sales during Prohibition. Well, fair enough. I mean, Prohibition was kind of a dumb law anyway, so I can kind of understand that. There's another. Baxter's official comment. Unfortunately, we haven't made any arrests and we don't have any suspects. That's why we strongly encourage the people of Salem to contact the police for any possible leads. This is going to take the cooperation of the entire community. Because that isn't going to scare the shit out of anyone. I love that. We can't say it's a serial killer because people will get scared. However, we can't catch whoever's doing it, who is probably a serial killer. Fucking useless. Did I collect that one? Yeah, I did. Alright, I'm pretty sure there was another way round if you go around here. May not have been. But if you head in this direction, I think it might have been a circle. Yeah, around here. Hopefully I'll find some more stuff on the way.
I see exactly what I mean. Why is that so hard to understand?
Yep, I know that feeling, buddy. But what do you mean? I said exactly what I mean. Alright. Anything in here? Oh, I went round here the first time, didn't I? That's how I got to the other area. Okie dokie. So yeah, it does look like it's a big circle. Alright, so I don't want to spend too much time just randomly running around this episode, so next episode I'll start where I find the next collectible and we'll go from there. So, until next time folks, see ya.